Welcome to the First Down Magazine podcast, everyone. We're your hosts, Jamal and Davide, joining you guys today. So what's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm very excited. We got a lot to talk about this weekend.
Most
Yes,
definitely.
sir. Let's get going.
Most definitely. And, per usual, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, share with a friend, join in on the conversation.
Yes, sir.
What It was a great week for football this past weekend in Europe.
Oh yeah.
From all the leagues that had started, and obviously the league we've been covering, CEFL, which is what I want to dive into today. But
Mm-hmm.
what a week for football in general. And, let's check out the scores we just had in the CEFL. To second round. Great matchups all around.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts about the games this weekend, Davy B?
A lot of crazy results that I didn't expect. A lot of hurtful results for me because both of the Italian teams are out. So that's a bit of a bummer.
Yeah, so just diving into it and to give some quick background, the Flash had a bye week. They welcomed the Mean
Yep.
Machine. They were up 28-0 at one point, gave up a 28-0 lead, and only won by one against the Mean Machine. And
Yeah,
then we
they
have,
risked it.
and then we have a personal favorite of mine, obviously the calanda Broncos, getting the win versus the Parma Panthers. I'm sorry to my
Yeah.
Italian friend. And
It
then
was deserved by the Broncos.
Yeah, I think the Broncos did a good job at making the Panthers play their game, playing from behind. Panthers are a team
Mm-hmm.
that they got to go no huddle, but they really want to establish a run. Really couldn't get going, forced them to pass the ball probably more than they like, and Broncos took advantage of it.
Yeah,
They're,
definitely.
they're moving on to play the Flash in the next round, and then we got the Black Panthers following Graz. I'm not gonna lie, this is an outcome I did not expect. Thought
Yeah.
it'd be a little bit more closer, but maybe the Black Panthers were waiting for this game, and maybe their game against the Flash the week prior was just a trap game and a look ahead game, and then we got the Dragons against Guelphy, and um, you know this game was interesting. You could take the scores off just so we could dive into it a little bit, but
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
before this game, the Dragons signed running back legend Madri London, who played in the ELF,
Yeah. Mr.
MVP.
2000 yards.
Yep. So they signed him for this game, and it's such a Coach Armstrong thing to do, signing a top tier running back. Guelphy probably thought the same thing. Load the box up, stop the run. First play, they go play action for a touchdown. At that
Yeah.
moment, what were you thinking for your team in Guelphy?
Wait, so let's back up a little bit. When we recorded the last episode, we were doing the picks, and I picked the Guelph over the Dragons, and I was like, this is tough, but it's doable. And then in the week leading up to the game, they just signed Madre London, and I'm like, well, this is just got a lot harder. This is messed up. And then I watched the game, and as you said, they start with a play action, they score right away. The Guelphy were kept kind of like keeping in it at first,
Yeah.
but then they just started just giving the ball either with like short passes or just handing the ball to Madre, and there's nothing you can do. Like you can do whatever you want. If a guy is doing 2,000 yards in 8 games in the ELF, the Guelphy are not gonna stop him, and they
God,
didn't.
God bless him.
Oh
God
yeah,
bless him. I mean,
oh yeah, yeah.
talk about it. Talk about a cheat code. And, he did look a little, I'm not going to say out of shape, but look a little like, it's going to take him a little bit to get his legs under him. But he still played
Yeah.
well. You know, Mondre's a running back that's going to just wear you down. And the minute you get wear down, he's going to pop one right open as he did a couple times in that game. So, you know, that's what comes to the territory about playing in Europe is that like there's you can sign guys at any point until it's too late, and unfortunately Guelphy was the recipient of
Yeah.
the Madre train.
Do you think the do you think the signing actually got finished so close to the game, or do you think it was a strategic play from the Dragons to announce him so late so that the Wealthy couldn't prepare for him too much? Because he's a great game changer. You know that you have to completely change your defensive
Yeah,
mindset towards the game if you have Madre London in it.
yeah. I don't think I kind of know from
Okay.
sources that this was something, regardless if the Dragons were playing the CFL or not, this was something that was possibly in the works already
Mm-hmm.
for him to join the Dragons this season. Because I think they signed another running back from last year. I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure if that guy got hurt. But Madre was something that was in the works maybe a week or two prior. So this was going to happen regardless. It just happened at the time it was going to happen. And now it sets up, the semifinals.
Yeah.
We got a team
Let
in
me
the
pull
Dragons.
the graphic back up.
Yep, a team in the Dragons that's going to play the thonon Black Panthers, who just had a great game against Graz.
Yeah.
And the Dragons just lost to Graz. So it's that's
But
going to be
they
crazy.
lost to them without Madre, no?
Yeah, yeah, they did. And so it's gonna
That's
be interesting,
something.
like what that difference is with Madre being there now. And then we got my Broncos going to play the Flash, and
Yeah.
I'm optimistic, man. I mean, it, you
You
know,
are?
a team gives up 28 points to a team from Stockholm that has to travel that far to Paris to play.
That's fair. That's
I
fair.
mean, if there's one thing I know from playing with Coach Buff, coaching with him, is that he's gonna have Coach Buffin for the Broncos, is that he's
Yeah.
going to have his team prepared one way or another to play hard, have a great game plan, whatever the outcome is, it is. But don't rule out the team over there in Calanda now.
Okay. I'm not ruling them out, but I am. I think that the Flash are gonna win. Like I think they're probably a lot more of a well-rounded team right now compared to the Broncos. The Broncos got through with a convincing win against the Panthers, so they could upset the Flash. It's not like out of this world if that happens, but I do think the Flash is gonna win though. Are
Yeah,
we doing game picks? Are we game picking for the semifinals too?
let's pick them, man. Who you got?
All right, so I'm
Right
going with
now,
Flash for the
Flash.
Flash Broncos, and I'm gonna see you going with the Broncos.
Yeah, I'm Calanda all the way. I got to be a homer here, but and honestly, I do think we have a shot at basically seeing how they've played. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm rocking with my Broncos. So who you got for what? You picking the Flash? I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, I'm picking the Flash. I got it.
So disrespectful the way you just said that. Yeah, I'm picking the Flash.
I have to. It's like you are the underdog. Well done if you win it, but I have to pick the Flash
Yeah.
to be safe.
All right. Well, who you got for Dragons and Black Panthers?
Now this is a lot tougher. I have
Yeah,
to think about it a little bit because the Thonon Black Panthers are really a good team, but these guys they have such a good team and they signed Madre London. Like I'm sorry if I keep repeating it. I don't want to sound repetitive, but it's Madre London. Like he's a great player. So I don't know. It's like you're in the quarterfinals and somebody just signs Tyreek Hill or something like that. Like that's unfair. Like how are you gonna do that?
yeah. Well, I
I
think
don't
I'm
know.
right.
I'm going with the Dragons.
I think I'm
I
right
gotta
there.
go with the Dragons.
I don't think the Panthers are gonna like me because I think I picked against them twice, 2 weeks in a row. But yeah, I'm going with Madre. I'm going with Coach Armstrong, who's showed he's had success in the ELF, showed he's had success in Austria. Great coach.
Yeah,
He's gonna get that team ready. They didn't bring Madre in to to just beat Guelphy. They brought him in to go through.
to win
You
it
know,
all.
yeah, go all the
Yeah,
way. Now both my
I
picks are
agree.
gonna have something to say about this final, but I'm gonna pick the Dragons to beat the Black Panthers. So comment below, let us know who you guys got for the CEFL semifinals that's going to be happening, I believe, next month in the beginning of June.
Yes,
So
sir. And also let us know how you did with your picks for the last time in the comments. I'm trying to look into it right now. We have you're 1-0 for the first game with
yeah,
Dragons Guelphy because I picked the Guelphy. And then with the Giants, you picked the Giants, I picked the Panthers,
yeah,
right? So we're 1-1.
1-1.
And then I picked the Panthers, you picked the Broncos, so 2-1 for you. And then Flash with Stockholm, we both went with Flash, right?
Yep, we both went Flash.
So it's 3-2. So I have an opportunity to tie it in the semifinal going into the final and maybe win it with, I don't know. If
Yeah.
maybe the Broncos make it to the final. Oh no, then I will be out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm hoping to catch up.
Broncos make it to the finals. We might have to get the whole Switzerland on the show. The whole country on it.
Yes, sir. We're having 20 plus people on here.
Well, thank you all for tuning in. Drop a comment. Let us know what you think. Subscribe and join the show.
Yes, sir.